Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my YouTube channel and on my video today. And if you're noticing, the background is a little bit different here. If you see right over here, I have a little army of smurfs that I went to the vintage shop today. There's a place called Snipper's Paradise in Brighton, and I saw that they had all of these really like old smurfs, and they had like 50 of them, but they were, you know, I could only commit to the bit so far. I got my own little village going on here. If you would like to see them, we can talk about that in a later video, but that's not why you're here today, even though that is such a festive little moment there. What we're going to be doing today is something that I did on my YouTube channel a long time ago, and it was one of my favorite things that I had done, and it was, I bought Trisha Paytas's poem book. Using the word loosely. Come on! If we're gonna come for Gabby Hanna, we're also gonna come for Trisha Paytas for releasing shitty fucking poetry books. Now, whenever I had initially made this video, I actually asked Trisha for permission to make the video because this was a poem book about an ex-boyfriend and I didn't want to like unnecessarily just like be a bitch, and Trisha said it was okay to make the video. I couldn't ask Trisha, you know, for part 2 if that was okay because Trisha does have me blocked on every single social media, but we're just gonna take the approval from the first go and be like, yes. Also, the book is called 101 Poems About My Ex-Boyfriend. Now, there's a little bit of an issue with my book. My friend Shibani thought it was so amazing that she couldn't help herself. So I think this really adds to the cover though. I think this is really adding to the experience. So I spent the last couple hours going through this book and finding my favorite poems, and I have kind of like done them like this. This book is so fucking dusty because I haven't opened it since I got it months and months ago, literally probably a year ago at this stage. But we're gonna just jump right into the video. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for checking out the video, but this is good. Let's get to it. So the blurb. 101 Poems About My Ex-Boyfriend is a selection of my writings from the best relationship I ever had. We went through breakups and makeups, and in those times I had written thousands of scribbles. I was ready to burn them all, but decided to save a select few for memories, lessons, or just to make profit. Please. Love is the greatest thing on earth. You cannot buy it, you cannot force it. If you're lucky enough to find someone that loves you back, never let it go. What I would give to go back in time, for now my heartache will be your entertainment. Come into my world of feeling too deep and loving too strong. Don't stay too long, it's dark in here. Enjoy. It's just like typical Gabby Hanna. Now, this is a book that I paid for with my own money. These are things that people have bought, so I feel that I can read it and love some of them and hate some of them because I spent my own fucking money on this. So we are just going to begin, and we are going to go off strong with the poem, Plain Erections. Literally called Plain Erections. I never traveled before you. Now I can only travel with you. Never been mile high, but you make me want to. Rub you in the air, under paper thin blankets. I feel it, and it's harder than ever. Is it the pressure or the relief of leaving it all behind? The cabin fills, and so does your pants. Sitting next to it gets me going, and I want to get it going. Down on it, down on you. The wait is worth it. When we rush to the room and take no time to look around, because you go right down. And sometimes I can't wait, and we are down together. I love the foreplay, but also hate. The taste of you makes me pulsate. Good rhyming, Trish, good rhyming. And then it's so great. You see Trisha on those like rhyming word websites? She goes, pulsate, rhymes with hate. Whenever we are away, we connect so much more, so much deeper. Wait, that's a toxic relationship. You connect more when you're not together. Sometimes I feel as though part of my stomach comes out when you come in. After being so in the mood with that, let's roll this. Since I'm sure you're in the mood after hearing that very alluring poem, I want to let you know that today's video is sponsored, but in an incredible way, that now that that poem has warmed you up, why don't you go to adamandeve.com and I'll be like, Oprah, you get a condom and you get a condom and you get a, everybody gets a condom, and for the girlies like me, this is like, aside from like what I actually like have to say within this deal, this deep throat spray is so fucking good that I really, I personally recommend it. You know the way people do like my favorite books of the month? I'm doing my favorite products of the month. I would really check out this. And also, their Adam and Eve lube is a classic with there's so much on their website. But anyway, let me get to what I actually do have to say. I want to say that this is the 2-year mark that Adam and Eve have been the main sponsor on this YouTube channel, and that is 100% because of you coming back, supporting, choosing the deal, and I really appreciate that. The deal is, if you go on adamandeve.com and you buy a product, buy a couple things, and you use code ADAM50 at the checkout, you get 50%, which is literally, this is why the deal works and you're loving it. The products are amazing. I love the products. My friends love the products. No complaints. 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. They're shipping everywhere else in the world as well. And it's just like, the deal sells itself. Like, you don't even need to like me. Adam50, you get 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Shipping everywhere else, by the way. Now, they're shipping whenever things arrive. As you know, I've talked about this. If you live with people, you're trying to get yourself something, you know, sneaky or whatever like that, they are packaged so well that nobody will know what's in it. And the site as well, 90-day no hassle return, 24/7 customer service. And one thing I do want to read out, because again, you know that I love Adam and Eve, and that's why I ended up getting this sponsor in the first place. They have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So I really don't have to be selling this here to you. Like, they literally, quality is the hallmark, and if you don't like the product, you get the 90-day no hassle return. But let me tell you something, these products are amazing, and I really appreciate Adam and Eve supporting the channel, coming back to the channel. I really mean that, and I thank them profusely. I thank the muckers for checking out this deal. I know a lot of you were getting stuff for the holiday season. Now again, the start of the year is stressful, so go get yourself something special using the code ADAM50. I would be ever so grateful, and you also get an amazing thing in return with this amazing deal. Adam and Eve, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Again, this company is really great to stand behind because a lot of their proceeds goes to helping fighting the spread of HIV all around the world. So all jokes aside, you get amazing products at an amazing deal, Adam50, 50% off. But also this company are doing a world of good for sexual health, and they also have a lot of like bath products and stuff like that as well. Like if you want to like warm up to the idea of getting yourself something, getting your partner something, your friend something, go check it out. Adam50 for 50% off, one item and free shipping in the US and Canada, shipping everywhere else as well. Thank you, Adam and Eve. Thank you, muckers, and I will see you in my next one. Now again, really check it out. Next one. Sugar daddy, you spoil me so much. First with love, then with touch. Now with things that are shiny, designer, and sweet. Cartier shines like your soul in your eyes. When we make love, it's diamonds, and now around my neck I hold it. Chanel so expensive, like our love there's no price. I could ever pay for it when you don't have to. It's so nice. So price and nice is rhyming there. Good job, Trish. You give me the world every single day and presents to say you appreciate me and you love me. I don't deserve this, but you love me and you keep on being generous. Chocolates, pasta, Chinese, you feed my belly deep. You lay with me every night, my head on your heartbeat. To have someone who treats me like a princess isn't real. You're my daddy, sugar plum, you're my favorite deal. Don't buy me things, I don't care, even though I've just written about the fact that I love when you buy me things. I want you here, I want you with me, loyal and so sweet, and caring. Stick up for me and keep it blaring, proclaim your love in any way. If that means buying, that's okay, so I'm gonna go against what I said about I don't mean, you know, I don't want presents, I do want them. Let's be honest, girl. I'll take the gifts. But you know this, babe, I tie it into our romance, the novel we create. I love you so, my sugar daddy. Does that work as a title? Not really. Love me now and keep me forever, and I will love you too. These gifts are an investment, baby. When we grow old, I'll keep them fresh or sell them if we have to start fresh. Keep it fresh with me, my love. Burning love is free, my love. Do-do-do, my love. Do-do-do, my love. Do-do-do, my love. Passion and designer brands. You're my ultimate dreamy man. Just sounds like you just want the gifts. I mean, good for you, good for you. Daddy, it's not a kink, it's not a wish, it's how I feel. Lying in bed, watching TV, it's our family time. Family so intimate, family so warm, family so loving. Girl, let's get a little bit more creative here. You're a daddy. You're my daddy. Trisha's kid, or Jason's kid's reading this. And it's so much more than sex. A daddy is doing amazing daily dicking. Yes, it's literally what it says, and it's all spaced out. I'm in a different world because you give me so much love. Will you be my daddy? Don't you already have one? Is she quoting the kids here? A dad I have, and he's so great, but a daddy is something we all crave. I called it from the start. Daddy J, you have my heart. Play with me, scold me, teach me the lessons. Next one. You make me whole. A ring, the circle of life. That's what it is. The ring is never ending, and you make me whole. Being broken is old. We live in a new day where anything is fixable. That's what you told me. You know what this is giving me PTSD of? I literally used to be like a competitive person who read out poetry. Like I literally was one of those children. I was like one of those fucking show kids. If you could have fucking guessed. I literally would, I don't know if it's called this around the world, but we would do fish. And I would literally every single couple months be in competitions reading out poetry. And I won that shit most of the time. I cleared the bitches like fellow 8-year-olds. But seriously, I was so competitive with this kind of shit. This was my childhood. My childhood was going from place to place, reading out poetry, winning those trophies. Call me fucking dance moms. That was me. So I love this video. I don't these are uncomfortable to read and would be very inappropriate for a child to read if I was reading them for a competition whenever I was 8 years old. But I'm 20 years old now, so it changes things. However, I have never felt this way about someone ever. Pizzas, engagement rings, the internet. That shit's eternal. You and me, we are round, so we are eternal. You're my heart, my world, and whatever emojis I can fit. I want to thank you. I'm whole. How many times is she gonna say I'm whole? Because of you. Very clever, Trish. A whole pizza. Good segue. Can you believe it? Am I just as tasty? Am I just as cheap? I don't care as long as the delivery gets to your heart. You know how it feels to feel real. I'm a real boy with this order getting to you in 30 minutes or less. Oh, okay. So we have why I do what I do. I dress up in lingerie. In Adam and Eve lingerie. Using code Adam50 for 50% off, Trish. This is a perfect video for an Adam and Eve sponsor. Thank you, Trish. I dress up in lingerie. You notice? I posting lingerie pics. She's so me. You like what you see? I can't tame it. Okay, Miley Cyrus. My sexuality oozes from every pore of me. I want people to see me as a woman, an object of desire. Maybe you will too? Adam told Eve. What? Adam and Eve! Adam told Eve to use code Adam50. Adam told Eve to listen. She didn't. She bit the fruit, and so do you. I pose to be sexy. It's what I can't resist. The urge to feel wanted, to seduce, to create, to taste. I want you to want me, and so I do what I do. To become this creature of sex. Let's reconnect. It's not too far off, is it? Tell me, do you like it? I do this for you. I do this for your attention. I get it. You get it. Does he? And I'm waiting now in anticipation. Come get this post you see online. Come get me for real. Did Jason ever read these? That's my thing. Did he ever read this? The next one is called, guess what this is? I taste it and it's dying. And it makes me rumble. makes me happy. Are we still talking about pizza here? So, makes me forget the pain. I love it when you're feeding me. Ugh. Yuck. 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 Ugh. I love when you're nourishing me. I want it up me. I want it in me. Girl, let's be a little bit more like, can we like play on words instead of being so fucking upfront? Satisfy me in love. Okay, guess what? It's my confession. It's so good. So spelled S-O-O-O-O. It's so good. It's so wrong. Only spelled S-O that time. Never trust a person who won't get down, who won't indulge. They say we need this to live, but on the contrary, this is what I live for. Clever, Trish. Clever. The sauce so deep. We still talking about pizza? I don't know. So wet, so delicious. I chew and you watch me, and you chew and I'm a puddle. I'm lost. I'm lost. Are we still talking about pizza here? I'm a puddle, baby. Thank you for the 5-star meal. Oh, so we're still talking about pizza. You take me here and you have no idea. I crave it this much. You know what? Gabby Hanna, your poetry slays in comparison to this fucking wet dream. For how many pages? Like 100. At least Gabby's like a little bit crazy in hers. Here it's just like, I'm horny. Like, does it do the same for you? Apparently. Alright. I'm gonna read out, we'll read out, what? Two more? We'll read out 2 more. An ode to food. You know I love you, baby. I love you so much. But if I have to choose, I will choose food. Romance. It fills me up. I know you do too. But it sticks around. You don't? Do you? Oh! She got his tea there. She went, do you stick around, bitch? Clever. It satisfies my tongue and belly up. You satisfy your tongue and belly's touch. I'm lost. I'm gonna be honest. Salty and sweet, but my love, do you know that I crave it more when it's in a cone? I'm lost. A sugar rush and you're a sugar tush. What? I devour it and it poisons me, and you poison me too. But I love it. Are we still talking about food? Are we still talking about food? But I love it so much. The addiction I can't break. This addiction to food. This addiction to you. I'm an addict for life. You leave me one day. Food will be here and I bought this with actual money. With actual money. Trisha, I have no problem reading these out and making fun of them. I spent money on this. Food will be here and so good. So good, so good. That's how it fucking ends. Food will be here and comma, so good. S-O-O, so good. So, S-O-S-O, so good. S-O-O-O, good. Girl, you were just filling up that word count. We'll read out 1 more. Alright, which one should we end it on? So many interesting ones here. Oh, this one called nudes. Nudes. You've never sent nudes, but I've seen you nude. Watching on the phone. Watching you nude. I visualize how nice it would be to be there in person, to see what you're showing me on the phone. It's scary, right? Scandalous. It's exciting, right? I can barely handle it. How do you... For those who've read 50 Shades of Grey, is this more or less explicit? The world knows us. Show me all of it. And I get excited. My heart is racing. I know I'll get it again. But I want to do this again. It's forbidden and wrong. But you show me so much. And I want it so much. I want you so much. Girl, the word count was just being filled up here. More nudes, please. That shall be my medicine. You're my drug and your nude body. I want more. This is really weird to read, and that she released it. We can make fun of it. But the fact that this is about Jason Nash just really makes you wonder, doesn't it? I'm scrolling through this. I mean, there is so many. And like, I'm a psycho, struggling, his nose, Uber, playtime, double dip, plain erections, back to that one. Valet, cuddles, a man, The breakup, I'll never be the same. Tarnished, tears keep coming, I'll never love again, here I come. Morning talks, heard, bad movie, holding me, stay, acceptance, you're dumb. This goes on and on and on. Bonnie was onto something chewing this shit up. I can't believe I spent money on that. I spent money on that. She made money on that. Jail. Jail. Muckers, let me know which was your favorite. And let me know if you're anticipating in 2024 Adam McIntyre's poetry book inspired by 101 poems about my ex-boyfriend. Let me know. Jesus. Alright, I love you. Thank you for watching this video. Just something silly. Something silly. Again, make sure to use code ADAM50 on adamandeve.com if you're feeling silly after all that. I love you and I'll see you next one. Bye. Mwah.